NWKRAFT. What does NWKRAFT stand for? NWKRAFT is an essential mnemonic for pilots to remember crucial pre-flight action items, as specified by 14 CFR 91.103. This acronym stands for Notams, weather, known ATC delays, runway lengths, alternates available, fuel requirements, and takeoff and landing distances. These items represent critical information that pilots should review before every flight to ensure safety and compliance. Let's break down each component of NWKRAFT to understand its significance and how to check each item. Notams, or Notice to Air missions, provide critical information about potential hazards and other conditions that may affect a flight route. These notifications can include details about runway closures, airspace restrictions, and other relevant operational information. General aviation pilots can access Notams via airport flight briefing facilities, apps like ForeFlight, or websites such as the Federal Notam System, FNS, in the US. Airline pilots typically receive Notams prepared by flight dispatchers. Weather is one of the most significant variables in aviation. Pilots must be aware of the current and forecasted weather at the departure airport, along the flight route, and at the destination. This information is accessible through online resources like COM or aviationweather.gov, phone services like 1-800-WX-BRIEF, and apps such as AviaWeather. Airlines also provide weather reports and forecasts to their pilots. ATC delays are common in aviation, often caused by weather, congested airspace, or late arrivals. Knowing about these delays allows pilots to adjust their plans, such as delaying departure or carrying extra fuel. Pilots can check current ATC delays on the FAA Flight Delay Information website. Runway lengths are critical pieces of information that pilots must be aware of. They need to know the runway lengths at their departure, destination, and alternate airports. This information can be found in the airport diagram section of aeronautical charts, such as those provided by Jeppesen, and in the chart supplements, formerly known as the Airport Facility Directory. Alternates available. An alternate airport is a backup landing option if the primary destination is unavailable. While VFR flights do not require alternates, having one is wise. IFR flights typically require at least one alternate determined by the 1-2-3 rule as per 14 CFR 91.169 if the weather forecast at the destination is not within 1 hour before and 1 hour after the ETA, has a ceiling of at least 2,000 feet, and visibility of at least 3 statute miles. An alternate must be selected and filed. Fuel requirements. Pilots must plan to land with fuel reserves greater than the regulatory minimums. For VFR flights, this means enough fuel for 30 minutes during the day and 45 minutes at night, as outlined in 14 CFR 91.151. For IFR flights, pilots need fuel reserves for 45 minutes beyond the alternate airport, unless specific instrument approach procedures and weather minimums apply, according to 14 CFR 91.167. Pilots often exceed these minimums to ensure safety. Takeoff and landing distances. Calculating takeoff and landing distances is crucial for safety. These calculations can be done using performance charts in the pilot's operating handbook, or POH, and the airplane flight manual, or AFM, which account for factors like aircraft weight and outside air temperature. Regulatory requirements for these distances are outlined in 14 CFR 25.113 for takeoff and 14 CFR 25.125 for landing. Airline pilots often use performance calculators or apps for these calculations. Conclusion. Understanding NWKRAFT and its components is vital for pilots to ensure thorough pre-flight planning and safety. By systematically checking Notams, weather, known ATC delays, runway lengths, alternates, fuel requirements, and takeoff and landing distances, pilots can make informed decisions and prepare for a safe flight.